Menglava Genoname Dewaba Genodu Myanmar Lethwei Champion Piebade. I fight Lethwei. As you may know, I dedicated my career to Lethwei, and I'm very excited for the future of Burmese bare knuckle boxing. So I choose Myanmar because ever since my first Lethwei fight, 2016, I didn't have much experience, but I was invited to fight at the Myanmar World Championship in Tuana Stadium, and I fought 2-2, and it was my first Lethwei fight, and I really loved it. You know, I really dominated the fight, and that was really like a light switch in my head. I really was like, wow, I love Lethwei. I want to fight Lethwei. I want to make my career Lethwei. So I told my wife, I said, Irina, I want to move to Yangon if we can. Back then, you know, the timing was not perfect. I had many fights, and changing country was hard. So now we moved just yesterday. We moved officially to Yangon, so it's very exciting. So we chose this to open a gym. We're going to open a Myanmar Lethwei gym in Yangon to grow the sport and to grow Lethwei worldwide. So it's going to be the first international Lethwei and MMA gym in Yangon. So why I practice Lethwei, and how did I learn? I practice Lethwei because it's the most brutal form of striking martial art in the world, the most aggressive, and I think also the most effective, because nobody can rivalize with people that fight Lethwei. We got so many Muay Thai champion, kickboxing champion that come to fight Lethwei, and they lose against our Burmese champion, and it's a very, very brutal sport. And I like that. I like the aggressiveness, so I choose that. And I always loved it when I was back home. I was watching videos on YouTube with my coach, Sifu Patrick Marcel. We were training to fight Lethwei one day. We were training headbutts, we were training bare knuckle, and it was always a goal of mine to fight this. And until I got the call in 2016, I was just training it and preparing mentally for it. For me, it's really the headbutts, the fact that you're allowed to do headbutts. That's what really attractive to me, because when people fight Muay Thai, for example, they cannot use the head, so you can only use elbows. But if I can do the head, it's way more complicated. So for me, this is a big thing, and also bare knuckle, because it's the closest you can be from a street fight, and it's the most, I think, aggressive form of fighting. So that's what I like. I like aggressive stuff. So I fought 5 times in Myanmar and 3 times in Japan. Yeah. So total I have 8 fights. So I think obviously the Burmese fighters, Myanmar fighters are the strongest breed of fighter. And I think I was born in Myanmar in another life, because I was able to perform well in Myanmar boxing. Many foreigners came to Myanmar and they lose, they get knocked out because they don't have the heart of Lethwei. If you look at my back, the flag, Myanmar flag, I really feel like I was born in Myanmar in another life. My previous life I was born here, and I feel Myanmar. After I win against Tu Thuen Minh in 2016, I was offered to have my wedding in Yangon on 2 days after the fight. So my fight was December 11, and December 13 is my birthday. And everybody in Myanmar told me that getting married on your birthday is good luck. So if you get married on your birthday, it's good luck. So I said, okay, let's get married here. And everybody was so kind and so welcoming and accept me as the champion. So I want to give respect and get married in traditional Myanmar dress. And my wife also, we really want to pay respect to Myanmar people for accepting us, you know. So it was very special. I really like my hat. I like everything, you know. And my wife was so beautiful with the traditional dress. So it was a very special moment, you know. BBC, everybody was filming. So it's not very common, you know. In Canada, the wedding are very private, but this was very cool. I'm happy that the Myanmar people appreciate that. But I like the lingerie because it's comfortable, you know. I really like. I wear it every day.
Tell them all to sail away, just to see you every day. Oh my, oh my, oh my day.
I think the Myanmar culture is the sweetest culture. I tell everybody that I think the most kind people in the world are Myanmar people. Very polite, very respectful, the best service everywhere. I think that all the places I visit in Asia, there's the most kind people, and I want everybody to know. And I'm very sad for you know, what's happening in the north, in the Rakhine. I'm very sad that people think that everywhere in Myanmar is like that. I'm very sad, and I want to make sure that, you know, people go travel to Myanmar, go see, try the food, try to, you know, make friends, and just visit, because it's the most amazing country, I think, and that's why we choose to live here. I like, what else? The mohinga. I like the mohinga. So breakfast I like mohinga, and for lunch I like the khao sui, you know, the noodles. So it's really good. So we like we went to Bagan, and that's where I proposed to my wife. So we were on top of the pagoda in the sunrise in the morning, and I have my ring, and I thought it was so beautiful and so peaceful. So I asked my wife if she wanted to marry me, and she said yes. So we got engaged in Bagan, and we got married in Yangon. So very like our life is very close to Myanmar. My plan is to really take my position as the champion, to help all the clubs in Myanmar, and to better equipment, you know, punching bags, you know, cage, ground. I want to help them with as much as I can, and use my position. And also I want to open my own gym, Myanmar, Lethwei, and MMA, to attract more tourists and help the economy in Myanmar. So we will help the economy with tourism. Right now we're waiting for a confirmation for an opponent, but it's looking like probably going to fight in Japan in June for the next Myanmar Lethwei International Japan fight. So this is the plan. But right now I'm really focusing on opening the gym and moving to Yangon, you know, all the boxes and everything. So that's my focus. I want to say thank you to all the fans, Jesu Demale. I really appreciate all the comments on Facebook and all the support, and I promise you can count on me that I will bring Lethwei even more famous to the world. And this is only the beginning. This is the future, and Lethwei will be, everybody around the world will know what is Myanmar traditional boxing.